Tara Grant was a successful businesswoman and mother of two, living in upscale Washington Township, Michigan. Known for her polished appearance and ambitious career, Tara frequently traveled for work, often leaving her husband, Stephen Grant, at home with their young children. To outsiders, the Grant household appeared normal, but behind closed doors, their marriage had deteriorated under the weight of resentment, suspicion, and jealousy. On February 14, 2007, Stephen Grant walked into the Macomb County Sheriff's Office and reported his wife missing. He claimed Tara had left 5 days earlier after an argument and never returned. He also mentioned that she had left without her luggage or telling the children goodbye. Police were immediately suspicious. While Stephen spoke to the media, giving tearful interviews and pleading for Tara's safe return, detectives started to dig deeper. They found inconsistencies in his story. He had waited 5 days to report Tara missing, and his account of her leaving the house did not align with phone and travel records. Friends and family reported that Tara would never leave without contacting her children. As the investigation unfolded, suspicion centered on Stephen. Police also learned that the couple's live-in nanny, Verena Dierkes, had an unusually close relationship with Stephen. He had confided in her, and some believed the relationship may have been romantic. When asked about Tara's final night at home, Verena noted hearing them argue but claimed she did not witness any violence. Authorities eventually searched the Grant home and surrounding property. On March 2, 2007, police found a bag in the family's garage freezer. Inside were human body parts. The remains were quickly identified as Tara's. A massive manhunt was launched for Stephen Grant, who had vanished shortly before the discovery. Stephen fled into northern Michigan's remote wilderness. He was found 2 days later, wandering shirtless and hypothermic in the woods of Wilderness State Park. After receiving medical treatment, he confessed to the killing. According to his confession, on the night of February 9, 2007, Stephen and Tara had an intense argument about her business travel and their strained relationship. In a sudden outburst, Stephen strangled Tara to death in their bedroom while their children slept nearby. He then dismembered her body with tools from his father's tool and die shop and attempted to dispose of the remains over time. Some of her remains were discarded in a nearby park, while others were hidden in their home freezer. Stephen claimed he acted out of emotional distress and pent-up anger. He tried to paint himself as a man pushed over the edge, but the premeditated dismemberment and days of deception painted a much darker picture. In court, Stephen pled guilty to second-degree murder. The judge, disturbed by the brutality of the crime and the emotional trauma inflicted on the couple's children, sentenced him to 50 to 80 years in prison. He will be eligible for parole in 2057. The murder shocked the Detroit area and gained national attention. Tara was remembered as a bright and driven woman who loved her children and worked hard to give them a better life. Her life ended at the hands of someone she once trusted most, in a crime driven by control and resentment.